Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I just had to unload the dishwasher. My wife, yet again, asked me to unload the dishwasher. I don't know what this is about, but I just keep having to do this. Now, before I go any further, I want you to know that you need to get your name on the Digital Asset Investor newsletter. It's important. We do not want anyone to ask you if you're on the newsletter and have them find out that you're not. It just would not be a good look for you. So it's in the description of every video I do. And at the beginning of each month, I'm going to send an email out and it might be a video. I hadn't decided yet, but I'm going to tell you the digital assets I'm into and for what it's worth. I'm not going to tell you what you need to be into. I'm going to tell you what I'm into. All right. So next, I wanted to show you this. Now, this is pretty interesting. I'm not even going to try to say who that's from. It's at Dave6971, but that part, I don't even know what that means. But he sent me this. Now look, folks, if you've never told your friends and family it's time to start paying attention to digital assets, now is the time. Okay. Tell them to come watch the Digital Asset Investor and find out what's going on and what's about to happen, because it is about to happen. This is from CZ Binance, who is the CEO of Binance. We are seeing all-time high in terms of system traffic, higher than December 2017. Should be interesting to see what happens next. Now, in this context, he's talking about the all-time high in terms of traffic and all this, and that's back December 2017. So I wanted to take you down the XRP price memory lane, and let's show you what happened. Okay. First, this is today. You're looking at 385 billion. And for those of you and today XRP has been up. I've seen, I think, as much as 8% today. It's touched 33 cents at one time, I believe. But the market overall is what I want you to look at. And I want to paint this picture and make you understand just how fast all this can happen, okay? And this is what makes it so exciting to be invested in the greatest digital asset ever created. 385 billion is what's in this market. Now, for those of you that have been around for the last week or two, you know that there have been billions flood into this market, and it happens really fast when it begins to happen. So let's look back. This is May 5th of 2018. You've got an XRP that it's 90. This is 90 cent XRP. Okay. Now look where the market, this is the total market cap on that day, May 5th, around 466 billion of May 5th of 2018. Yes. May 5th, 2018, 90 cents. So my point is that all it takes is another, I mean, it's done it before with another just handful of it's almost, what was it again today? A little over 100 billion more dollars into this market. And we've seen at least, I think, 50 billion flood into this market in the last week and a half. Okay. Another 100 billion, folks. And remember, we're still a tiny percentage of the population. Another 100 or so billion. And you're talking about from 31 or 32 cents into that 90 cent range. And that doesn't mean that it's all going to mirror exactly the way it fell out. But we're talking ballparks here, folks. And like I keep saying, it's the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. It's not like this is some mature market and all. We've been in a 3-year bear market. It would not be some crazy thought to think that we're heading into a bull run that could last into the years. Even if it was just 1 year, the things to come are really amazing when you think about it. Okay. This was tweeted out by Ripple today. We're excited to rank 123rd on the 2020 Inc. 5000 list of America's fastest growing private companies. Thank you to our amazing team who bring passion to their roles every day. So that's pretty cool. Ripple is always showing up on lists like this. Okay. Now I want to show you something. I want to make a point I've made before, but today, on a day that we hit 33 cents, I want to show you this, because you need to listen close here, because you may not have heard this before. This is an amazing thing. One of the most fascinating things to me about the digital asset space, where you have companies involved that are private companies, but you also have digital assets that they may be working on use cases for, which is the case with Ripple. Ripple is working on the payments use case for XRP. Well, here, this is back on December 20th, 2019. Ripple was valued at $10 billion, and it was on CNBC. The day that that news came out, XRP was valued at 19 cents. Today, it hit 33 cents. And here's where this is fascinating to me. This is the Link2 platform that I've told you about several times. And it's if you haven't gone, and it's for accredited investors, like I think minimum buy-in is like $10,000. But this is what's fascinating. So in just a handful of days, XRP can go 10, 15, even 20%. And it's gone from, just a short while ago, it was in the 18, 19 cent range. Now here we are in the 31 to 33 cent range. So the question is, so you've got a company where you can actually get private equity here on link2.com. And you've got a company whose valuation does not move with its largest asset. The largest asset that Ripple owns is XRP. And the price of it has gone dramatically up. So the question is, something that was worth $10 billion back in December, what in the world is it worth now? But the more interesting thing from an investor standpoint is this. They're sitting here on this platform on a day that this price hit 33 cents with XRP. And people out there are going to know that this valuation, the valuation is not moving up as fast as the value of its largest asset, XRP. Talk about a tremendous opportunity. I don't make predictions on this channel much, but I will make this. They've only got 8,433 Ripple, their SPVs sitting up on this platform. I bet you that's gone, I'll say by Wednesday, it's gone, because the market always figures out what's going on. I'm going to go back to that by Wednesday and check just to see if that happens. But that's my call. All right. And if you're somebody that is interested in that, it's linked to it's linqto.com. They also have an app in the Apple store and the Android. Okay. Mike Novogratz had put this out, today. I think it was him tweeting it. Yeah. Listen to this. I do agree with what he's saying here. I just don't agree with it only being Bitcoin.
Well, if I was my kid or my grandkid that I don't have yet, I'd be like, F you to you guys for running up all this debt on us. Like at one point, we're building a debt bubble that someone has to pay back, or you got to inflate away. And so one of the reasons I like Bitcoin and I like gold and silver and other hard assets and even real estate in the Hamptons is that when you just keep pouring out helicopter money, the value of other stuff goes higher. We're going to debase the dollar. The only way out of this is the debasement of the dollar. Well, if I was my kid or my grandkid that I don't have yet, I'd be like, F you to you guys for running up all this debt.
Okay, it went back up. But anyway, he made a good point there, and I agree with everything he said there. Michelle Bond, who's with Ripple, tweeted this out. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey on the future of cryptocurrencies and stablecoins. He's going to be at the Hutchins Center on September the 3rd to talk about this. That is something to keep your eye out for. Now, I've been recently talking about the idea of these satellites that some of these companies like SpaceX are launching out, and SpaceX has the what's it called? I talked about it this morning. Anyway, Starlink or whatever it's called, where they're launching these satellites into low orbit. And I believe that those satellites are for the purpose of getting internet to all these unbanked people we've been hearing about in digital assets for all these years. Unbanked, we're hearing that every other day. Okay. I believe that that's what they're going to do. They're going to pump the internet to those people. And I believe they're also going to have nodes on these satellites for various different digital assets. This is what would make XRP an intergalactic currency, like Greg Kidd said, that I'll show you again in a moment. But this was sent, and we've also been talking about a quantum financial system that popped up this past week. Now, I'm not saying that I think that means that what I believe this quantum financial system is about. I don't believe that that means that they have quantum computers now. I believe that that's a marketing term that they may have come up with for a new financial system with digital assets, because it's a cool, just like they have the quantum fund, which is like a hedge fund, I believe. That quantum fund does not mean that that they have quantum computers at the fund. It just means that the name sounds cool. So quantum financial system, I believe they're all working towards that. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that I discovered here when he sent this article. XRP commander NASA, SpaceX, Google X, satellite-based blockchain technology got space nodes. I believe that that's been a part of the plan all along. Well, here's the article. Startups join Google, SpaceX, and OneWeb to bring new technologies to space. If you go down here, this is the part that caught my interest. Listen to this right here. The growing flow of data from satellites has raised concerns about data security. Spectral, based in Singapore, plans to build encryption keys based on the laws of quantum physics to protect space-to-Earth communications. The security of the communications is essential, says Chun Yang Loom, CEO of Spectral, which has raised a $1.9 million seed round led by Space Capital, the venture arm of Space Angels. Quantum encryption has been touted as practically unbreakable. All right. And so I went to look at their website. It's pretty cool to look at some of this stuff. Transforming the world's networks for the quantum revolution is what their website says. And they talk about the quantum threat, the quantum solution, the quantum future. Our technologies will further be used to build the backbone of a future quantum internet. Now, down here is what I thought was interesting. Spectral offers a commercial space-based OKD founded on technology developed at the Center for Quantum Technologies at the National University of Singapore. Our experienced quantum space team has been involved with several world firsts. Well, when I saw National University of Singapore, I thought it was interesting there because the Ripple University Block Initiative, blockchain, what's it called? The University Blockchain Research Initiative from Ripple, one of their universities is the National University of Singapore. Interesting. Okay. And then this is Greg Kidd when he called it an intergalactic currency.
In Ripple, it looked like Bitcoin with 2 extra columns, currency and who issued that currency. And so I want to live in the Star Trek world. And in the Star Trek world, it doesn't matter whether you're a Klingon, a Romulan, Federation, they could all buy dilithium crystals. But you can't do that if your form of value is all in a silo. And so Ripple was the first that basically had if you will, an intergalactic currency, something that could go everywhere. The great.
All right. Now, so intergalactic currency. Now, I was sent a little reminder from CSTAT today. Do you remember the Ripple commercial that Ripple ran a few months back? Watch this against the backdrop of all of this space talk.
收到了 He's got it. I've got it.
届いた届いた
ได้แล้ว
เราได้แล้ว They got it.
Well, that looks like an intergalactic currency to me.
They got it. I got it.
I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family. If you own XRP, you might just own an intergalactic currency. Thank you for listening.